welcome to the Hot Girl Spiral.
Yes.
Featuring
me,
the hot girl.
And I'm Monica. This is Anna.
Let's catch up. So how was your week? Talk dirty to me. Give me some highs and lows.
Okay. Some highs and you're like grabbing onto the mic for dear life. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Okay. I'm going to say a low for me was that I had something removed. Can the camera get it? I mean, actually it's a high because it wasn't anything terrible, but I had to go get my face scraped because I had this bump that kept reoccurring, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience, but it didn't hurt as much as I thought. So, I mean, whatever. It was a low because I have to wear this on my face. It's going to leave a scar. Yeah. Which I knew, but at least it's not like a protruding bump like it's been.
I know, but I thought the whole point was to get rid of this.
I know, but whatever. You know, something's got to give. And my face gave. Okay. Does that say and apply? Yeah, something's got to give, right?
Sense. Yeah.
And you're either all in or you're all out.
Exactly.
And I'm all in. And my high for the week is, I think I mentioned on our last episode that I was trying to get out of my comfort zone. I think I did. Yes, I did. I did. So part of doing that, I'm going to be going to something called Toastmasters tonight. And I'm going to butcher this, but basically it's like for people that want to do like public speaking and just want to get better at like presenting or just like talking and socializing. And not that I want to get better at that because I hate public speaking and I never want to do it. I feel like I just need to do it to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm trying something new. And so I'm going to this Toastmasters event thing and seeing what that's about.
I'm so proud of you. And also that's kind of like, we'll help you with this too.
This is super out of my comfort zone as well.
Yeah,
so yeah,
exactly.
I'm just all about.
She's getting out there, folks.
I'm changing.
She's making changes.
Okay, yours. I don't know. I know I've heard it, but okay.
Let's see. My high for the week was I had my first individual therapy session that I've had in a long time, and I actually liked my therapist.
That's big.
And this is big because I'm extremely picky. Like,
you are extremely picky.
Just have like...
Are you picky or are you critical and cynical and pessimistic?
I am, but like...
I'm kidding.
Not kidding. I am like... I want you to be older than me.
You have a lot of like things that you want.
You to
which is good.
Have experience. Like, I don't know. Like, that's normal things. I feel like no one... I mean, at some point, people are going to be younger than me, but like, it doesn't have to be today. You know,
right.
And like, whatever, if someone's voice is annoying, like we talked about in the last podcast, if someone's voice is annoying, I can't do it. It's hard for me to take you seriously. And I liked how she was like, she listened to me, heard me, reiterated what I said, but in a way that also like was her own individual response, but like it made me feel heard. Like, I was like, oh, wow, she's a good listener. She kind of reminded me of you.
So this is like piggybacking off of like what it is that you like, what to expect. Or like, I think we spoke about like what it is, how difficult it is to find somebody you connect with. So this is nice to know what it is that you going to therapy, like actually look for in a therapist.
Yeah.
So this is good. Someone that listens to you and validates you and then kind of tells you back whatever you're saying.
Yeah. And she like didn't like call me out per se on things, but like she didn't also shy away from saying things, I guess. That's so cool. I appreciate that, and I just felt like she understood me, which was good, and that she was like genuine. And I feel like sometimes like I've had therapists that are like going through the motions, and like you can obviously tell that. And so that
was your high.
That was my high.
It's a big high.
And then low, I don't know that I can pinpoint a low for the week.
We love that. We love no lows.
I was actually going to say I was a low rider for the week. I felt low a lot this week.
Oh,
so I was a low rider.
So you didn't have a specific low because you just felt low all week. Okay, well... I'm going to still continue my clapping because listen, if you can feel low the entire week and then still find like pockets of like good things, like finding a therapist and continuing, like you did a good job at work because I know you've been working hard. You still did your responsibilities and like, here we are doing this. And like, we didn't cancel that. That's a win. That's actually shows a lot of growth and a lot of strength to like push through when you're just like chronic low, like you don't want to do shit, and here you are like doing shit.
To be honest, I'm surprised I'm here right now because schedule is booked.
Schedule is booked. I've been pretty booked this week too. But a lot of shit going on. A lot of birthdays.
Yeah, I mean,
work.
We're busy people now.
This is adulting.
Yeah, it only took us 30 years.
30 plus years
to adult.
And if we're lucky, another 30 plus more to go in this. Can't fucking wait. My goodness.
No, but I was a low rider this week, but I would say that like I just had a bunch of anxiety, I think.
Okay.
I think anxiety was a big theme of my week. Not that it's not a theme of every week, because it is, but I felt like I had a lot of anxiety triggering events, I guess, this week with like work and stuff like that and personal. So like I just feel like I was a low rider this week with my anxiety. But
should we cue the song? Since we don't really have to play it, should we sing it?
It's my anxiety. I don't know the words. Do, 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 do. That's my anxiety.
Anxiety.
Okay. I actually don't even know who sings that.
All right. So I guess that leads us to, well, tell me, like, what's anxiety like for you?
Anxiety for me is intense. It's overwhelming. It feels like a tightness in my chest.
Okay.
Rapid heartbeat.
A lot of the physiological things. Sweating. Do you sweat?
Yeah, I get cold sweats.
Okay.
Nauseous? Nightmares, nausea, like you name it, I got it.
She's got it like that.
No.
If you need it, she's got it.
You need it.
You don't need that. You want it. You got it. Whatever. Okay.
What was I saying?
So the way anxiety, what it looks like for you.
Oh, so anxiety for me is like really physical.
Okay.
But like it's so intense in my head that it like shut down, and I have panic attacks easily, I would say. I feel like they can be like from very minimal to extreme, but like I feel like because it's so physical for me, like, and my whole system overwhelms.
Yeah.
Like quite easily, I feel like.
Yeah.
What about for you? How does anxiety feel for you? I feel like we're very different.
Yeah, I don't know that mine is I don't think I'm it's definitely not as severe as yours or like as physiological. I think mine is just like consists of like a lot of like ruminating, and like I just like end up spiraling into like, oh my God, spiraling into like worst case scenarios, or just like thinking like negative thoughts and like how I can make them even worse, and just like different things that could happen.
Yeah, like doomsday.
Yeah, kind of. Or just like, yeah, and I just like think about like over and over and over again the same thing. I don't really feel like that tightness. I think mine is just more mental.
Yeah.
Like it's just all in my head. Like it doesn't manifest itself like in anything where I like feel like my heart's racing, or I feel like I can't breathe, or like chest tightness, like nothing of that. I think I'm just like, I just can't stop my head from thinking.
Yeah.
I guess I'd say that's what it looks like for me. Just like a constant worry. Like I'm just worried.
Okay. Well, I mean, anxiety looks different for different people, but like I feel like that is totally valid anxiety. Like
it does look different for everybody.
It just looks different.
But getting into that, we can talk about.
We have a do we have a listener question?
We do have a listener question. Oh my God. We have listeners? Listeners! Thanks for asking questions, listeners. But I know there's like a lot of listener questions, but we're just gonna pick one. Just one, because we don't have a lot of time. Looks at the clock. Okay. So our listener asked, what are some good coping skills for people that are experiencing anxiety?
Take it away, Doc.
Do you want me to start? Okay, Doc. No, definitely not. Okay, so what I feel, okay, there's a lot, and I think it's different for everybody. I'm gonna go with like my go-tos, and I'm gonna say my first one is probably gonna be, I feel bad. Listen, when I give these out, I know that it's a lot easier for me to say like you should try to do these, because when you're like super anxious, like it's hard to focus on anything.
Yeah.
But I think that's the purpose of like these coping skills, is that like it's trying to get you out of the anxiety and focus on something that is like healthy and that will actually like help you through it. It's not going to take it away, but at least, or maybe it does take it away. The idea is that your symptoms are lessened, because that's how you like can manage it and work through it.
So how do you do it?
Okay. You're right. Okay. So I would say a breathing technique that I really like, and it's actually really good for anxiety as well as like trying to like, I've used it when I just need to like fall asleep. It's 4-7-8 breathing technique. And the idea is that you inhale for 4 seconds and then you're going to hold it for 7 and then you exhale for 8, which is actually really hard to do.
Actually, it does feel nice.
It's super nice. And it's supposed to like, one, it lowers like your blood pressure, your heart rate, but it's supposed to like tap into like your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like responsible for like that flight or flight response that you get into when you're super anxious. So I know I've read it a few times, but and it's super, I like it. Like when I've tried, like actually actively tried to do it for sleeping, I've never really tried it for anxiety because I don't really think about it when I'm anxious. Ooh. I know I'm a human. Okay. I'm like everybody else. Like it's hard.
They do say doctors are the worst patients. I know she's not a doctor, but clinical social workers are the worst.
It's true. It's funny because I have a lot of patients that like, well, not a lot, but I have patients that like I've formed a relationship with, and then they'll tell me things and I'm like, or like when I say things, I'm like, I'm talking to myself. Like I really should be doing what I'm telling you. But so I really like that one. And I've fallen asleep. Like it'll put me like super like at a calm state and like it's just great. So I would suggest that. And you know, another thing I was going to say is that going back to what I said about how it's easy for me to say this, but then actually trying to do it when you're anxious, is that I always tell my patients to actually like practice these coping skills when you're not anxious. So that way it becomes like when, like if I practice it and it becomes like second nature, when I'm anxious, I might easily be able to like revert to that and practice it and it becomes more effective.
That's probably the smartest thing you ever said. I'm just kidding.
Ever?
I'm just kidding. But that was a good one. That's a good one.
Okay. Anyways.
I like that.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. Okay. And then I would say a grounding technique. It's 5-4-3-2-1.
Oh, I like this one.
Yes. And the idea is that you're going to identify 5 things that you feel or that you can like touch. So like it can be the microphone or whatever's around you, the sheets, your hair, your clothes, whatever, someone's hand. Then you're going to identify 4 things that you see. Okay. They have eyes, whatever. And then you're going to
don't have eyes, skip that one.
Yeah. If you don't have eyes, just pick up on another sense. If you don't have hands, sorry. Just kidding. No, you have toes. No, you can feel with other parts of your body. Okay. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
3 things that you hear. Okay. The air conditioning, the fan, your dog's breath, your whatever.
Dogs?
Like breathing. You know how they breathe hard.
Dogs barking or something.
Dogs barking, yeah. And you're going to do 2 things that you smell. Okay. And then 1 thing that you can taste. Maybe some people, if you want to put like a candy in your mouth so that it's like a stimulating thing so that you're like able to identify, or just like the taste of coffee or whatever you drank or your bad breath, whatever. But yeah, 5-4-3-2-1. And then my last one, it's basically a practice of like gratitude. And so just like simply being able to like, ooh, actually, I might want to swap this out. I just thought of another one. Going to your safe place. If you don't have a safe place, I really think that you should think about what is a safe place for you. And it doesn't have to be a physical place. It can be like something that you imagine or a picture that you see that you like want to teleport to or whatever. It's like, for me, my safe place are...
I was just going to ask you.
My safe place is my grandparents' house, actually.
Oh, okay.
The one in Virginia. And
goes there a lot.
I do. My abuela's house. Both of my grandparents, like their homes are very like... I think my abuela's, because it's so old and like homey and it has carpet and I love carpet. It's just like, I just love, like, it's just very a comforting place. And I have nice memories there. And then my grandparents, because it's like in the mountains, kind of like it's in Virginia. So it's just very like calm, serene. I like it's super peaceful. It's very quiet because it's just them 2 there. It's just my safe place. Do you have a safe place?
My safe place is, well, it's imagery in my head. So I have to imagine myself in the ocean, but like in a deeper part where I'm like just swimming in the ocean and there's sea turtles and they're just swimming around me and we're just like peacefully coexisting.
I love it. But why does it have to be in the deep? Does it have anything to do, like I'm thinking a little deeper here. Is there anything like when you think about being in a deep ocean that it's like the water is like deeper and more is bigger than like your fears or anxieties? Like, do you think about it like that?
I mean, maybe. I just feel...
Am I ruining your safe place?
No, like I feel safer I just feel safer when it's like deeper, and I'm like more. I feel more with the nature than to be up shallow or like splish splashing in the shallow pool, kiddie pool. But yeah, that's my safe space
with the turtles.
I built that with my favorite ex-therapist, V.
We love her.
We'll call her
V. V. You know who you are if you ever see this. I'm gonna cry on demand. That's how much I love you.
Oh my gosh.
She's take a moment
of silence for me.
And she's alive. She's very alive.
But we miss her in our lives.
Yeah, we do. Okay. I like that.
Not depressing.
No.
But
she was really big for us.
But in a lighter but serious note, Dare. Does anyone remember the Dare?
Drug.
I don't do drugs.
Resistance.
A won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. E, I will educate me now.
I've never heard that.
Really?
No.
They sung that.
Ever.
They would go around from school to school and do performances.
I wonder if that happened like later.
I don't know.
You're a little younger than me, so maybe.
Well, they did like performances for us, and shit stuck in my head. Did I listen to it? No. But I would say big thing.
Yeah, tell me yours.
Big when you're experiencing anxiety, probably should not do drugs.
Yeah, don't engage in drugs.
D, don't do drugs. A, alcohol too. Don't do alcohol. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No, just stay away from like what am I trying to say?
Stay away from the negative coping mechanisms.
Well, yeah, but just stay away from like substances that are gonna alter your mind, because no growth is gonna come first.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one to talk because that's like a go-to for me sometimes, but like just because it's easy, but like, and who doesn't want like a drink after a hard day? Like everyone's like that sounds so good, but like we can't do that. Like we need better coping mechanisms.
We do. But
respect yourself. We're going to keep that one, because I think a big thing when you are in an anxious state to beat yourself up. And
this is coming from someone that like you said, like
I beat myself up all the time.
No, but I was saying like these are like things that are like very practical for someone that really has anxiety. Like I wouldn't say that I have like an anxiety disorder by any means.
Well, no, but yes.
So like
this but is like I really would just say that you should respect yourself, because it's just important for you to remember and be like graceful with yourself, and like just remember that this is a journey and not just a one and done, and like just be kind to yourself, or try to.
I like it.
And E, stay educated.
I forgot about the Dare thing, and I was like, what are we talking about?
Like stay educated by I just trying to stay in theme with the Dare, but like it is kind of educating yourself, because what I mean is to fact check your emotions. So whatever you're feeling, that I just learned this from a therapist. Not that I haven't heard this before, but it's been reiterated in my head recently.
Tell me about it. I don't know if I know
so this. I know you do. You've heard of it. Okay. But it's fact checking, and it's when you
like challenging or
6:55.
Keep going. It's okay. Let's finish.
I can't. I have to be in my group.
I forgot. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this short.
Pause.
Wait. We'll be back next time.
Several days later.
Okay, we're back. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Anyways, like I was saying, so the acronym DARE, E, educate yourself. And what I mean by that is fact check. So we want to fact check our emotions instead of trying to push them down and just ignoring them. What?
I don't know. Do you normally look at the screen, or where do you look when you're talking? Like, have we been looking at each other?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you were like this. I was like, wait, what are we doing right now?
Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Wait, should we start over?
Recap. We talked about DARE, the acronym, and we were on E. So E, educate yourself. And for that, I meant to fact check. So like fact check your emotions instead of like pushing them down or ignoring them, or trying to, that you should face them, whatever anxiety, and then be like, okay, this statement is not actually true. You have to sit with what you're feeling and then actually use your brain and be like, this is not true. But don't just beat yourself up about it, because obviously you know that that's not true. Like, you say my girlfriend went out and I wasn't invited or something, and I'm like, oh, I'm abandoned. Am I abandoned? No. I need to say that to myself.
Yeah. And
no matter how silly it sounds, say it to yourself, because the thing about anxiety is that you may know rationally that something is not real. It's not like valid.
There's no truth in it.
There's no truth in it. Yeah.
You have to challenge those thoughts. This is all really good because this is a very like foundational or it's like one of the ways. What I'm trying to say is this is very cognitive behavioral therapy. Mm-hmm. And in addition to what you do is you challenge those thoughts, those automatic thoughts of like, I'm abandoned, because you resort to that because of stuff in the past. So when you challenge those thoughts, not only do you say like, that isn't true, you're going to throw facts at it.
Yeah.
I'm not abandoned. And how do I know that? Because I have family, or I have friends who care. Yeah. I have, whatever it is, you throw facts at it.
Yeah.
And that's actually another coping mechanism for anxiety, is just like challenging your thoughts and like having to rewind. Is that your thing? Okay, I got it. Oh, that's right. This was yours. Sorry.
Anyways, but let's get into it. Next, anxiety diaries. When you think anxiety, what comes to mind? Like specific events? Like, what's your craziest story?
Okay, so because anxiety for me is a lot of like worry and rumination and just like spiraling into like negative things and worst case scenarios and like the worst that there is, I think my one memory that sticks out for me, I honestly wish it wouldn't stick out, but it was probably when you went to inpatient treatment, and it's inpatient, so you didn't come back for a while. And yeah, I just remember like, the drive home, I was just super anxious, and I called V, bless her.
God bless.
Always bless her forever and ever. And whatever we were just like speaking about, and she heard me out. And then, but I think the worst was like that night, because I was just running through like everything and anything possible that would be the worst. I don't know if I should get specific, but anything that you can think of, it was just like in my head as to like I'm thinking death, or like running away and never seeing you again, and like
the worst
of the worst, like everything. So I would say that was probably the worst for me.
Mine actually not funny, but mine is probably that same day when you dropped me off. I had a full-blown panic attack. Not right away, but later that night, I had a full-blown panic attack, and I had called you because they take away your phones. Like, you're not allowed to have phones, no communication.
Yeah.
But
call a day or something?
No, you don't get any calls. Oh. Especially for the first 2 weeks, no calls at all. And then after that, you get your phone for like 30 minutes every other day or something.
Yeah.
But whatever. So I lose my shit, crying like a little bitch. And they literally broke down and were like, fine, like, we'll let you call her.
They're like, this girl is
fucking lifeline. Control. Like, she help.
I do remember that. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think that we really knew what was going to come of this. So I think that knowing that, I think I then realized like, I'm not going to speak to you for 2 weeks and I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Obviously if something happened, someone would be notified, but like, I do remember you calling me, and that's probably what I was just like, oh, hell no. Oh my God, I don't know if I could do this.
I started it.
No, you didn't start it, but I mean, it was already, you didn't start anything. Yeah, that was a really rough time. But here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Doing the hot girl spiral. We're healthy.
And you know what?
What?
What was I going to say?
I have no idea. Was there something positive about coming out of that?
No, I was going to say, obviously when we talk about this, it's like very obvious that we had severe codependency issues.
Yes,
like
we did.
I mean, our relationship was so toxic. You were my lifeline. And I mean, I wouldn't be here without you.
Stop you. I have to kill the moment. Bug. Yeah, no, I think it was, I don't know how I want to tread about this, because in no way would I suggest like, okay, this is very layered, and we're not going to get into all this now, or maybe never, because there's a lot of deep things that go into this. But what I was going to say is that I wouldn't change anything that happened either. I do think it was necessary, but I guess what I was going to say is, just to cover my bases, I wouldn't tell someone if I knew them in that situation to continue.
Yeah.
Or to continue to, I guess, do what I did, just because of
a lot.
That. And, you know, because really nobody knew what was going on, and it was just you and I, and that's, I think, what made the codependency so strong, was because it was just you and me doing this shit on our own. And like, I didn't fucking know, like, I mean, I know something, and like, but kind of the secluding part and like the isolation and all that stuff is a lot for someone. And again, I really wouldn't change anything. I really wouldn't. And I think the whole thing of this, thank God that like we're here now, we're still friends, and it's in a lot healthier space than it was back then.
Yeah. Wait.
Is this on screen?
No. Who's screen? Over. This way? No, wait.
Wait, so you scoot into my camera. We don't know, but there it is.
Anyways.
Okay.
But so, like, yeah, so that's our craziest anxieties. Mm-hmm. Our craziest anxiety stories highlights our codependency issues.
Correct.
Our previous, I mean, we're definitely more evolved now.
Yes, we are. But also, this was like how many years ago? This is 2019.
I was
like 2018. 2017, because that's when I started school.
It was a while ago.
6, 7, 8 years ago.
We've been growing. 5. Sometimes like little slippery slopes, but we've been growing.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask you, aside from them allowing you to call me, how did you like cope and all that? Because that was just a one-time thing that I didn't hear from you for those however long. Yeah. So like, what did you do whenever you like, because I'm sure you were anxious in there. So like, how did you deal with it?
To be honest, I did a lot of pacing. I was given like a tennis ball. Someone gave me a tennis ball because like I have ADHD already, but with my anxiety, I'm like super jittery person, and it became a disturbance per se.
They were like, why is this girl
They gave me like a ball, and I literally would walk around the halls like day and night, like just playing with my ball up and down the hall. And other things that my therapist gave me, like this giant coloring poster. And so I spent a lot of time coloring, getting a little artsy in there. So that's like some of my like
that's good.
Coping things that I like helped me with my like actual physical symptoms, like relieved like that. But
yeah, I think for me, well, in that situation, like that night, honestly, it was a fucking blur. But I think I just like prayed.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, like, I don't know. I think I was just like, God, please, like, you need to calm my mind, because I'm like gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
And I was just like crying. And so also in the crying, I'm trying to like control my breathing. So I was just like, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, I think for me in that scenario, that specific time, I think I was just like I was just praying and trying to catch my breath and like, you know, take the thoughts from my mind, just like calm me down, everything's okay. Because it's hard too to be like, everything's okay, because I dead ass, I couldn't like try to rationalize my shit because I don't know what's going on.
No, but you kind of are. When you're praying, you are saying like hopeful kind of things, and it's like you kind of are fact checking yourself, but you just want someone else to like hear you out and like reiterate it back to you.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I was like, God, please, I need to hear a voice.
But he put you to sleep.
Yeah, he did. I think I just knocked out. I was like, I gotta sleep.
But yeah.
So
thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yes, thanks for hanging out. We will be back soon. Next time.
Until next time.
I just wanna be